Hey guys, so imagine you work for this company and they make these products. Let's just say for this video, they make skincare products, right? So they want to make 20% profits for these products, and they do a budget to say, okay, for this skin product, whatever it is, it's going to be 100 Rand to make it, so they must sell it at 120 Rand. So then they start selling the product, they start manufacturing it. So every month they're going to want to know, did it cost them 100 Rand and are they making 120 Rand? This is where the profession of a management accountant comes in, because they would then firstly help them to do the costing for the product, looking at all the raw materials that they're utilizing, and also the manufacturing process of making this product. How much does it cost to actually make 1 unit of this product? And does it come up to that 100 Rand like they expected? And then in real time, assess how much did it cost them to actually make that one product? And, do the analysis between the budgeted amount and the actual cost of it. And then report to management. Okay, so this month you sold so many products and this is how much profit that you made. And, this is the variance between what was planned and what was the actual. So management accountants are really important, because a company, if they want to make profits, they need to track how are they doing against their plans of making that profit. It's a really exciting job, and you can work with various exciting companies, corporate companies, whether it's fast moving goods companies like the FMCGs or oil companies, etc. Any company that is ever selling a product or service, they're going to want to know how are they doing from the budgets that they had versus the actual costs. So majority of my time in financial roles I spent in management accounting, and I really found it interesting. One of the important things, or one of the exciting things about the job, is that you get to understand the company in depth on, why they exist and how they are performing, and because you get to understand their product or their service in detail, line by line, whether it's, these are the raw materials that they utilize to make this product, and this is how they actually manufacture it, and this is where the bulk of their costs, come from. Is it from the raw materials? Is it from the manufacturing costs, which could be machinery, stuff, etc. And this is how they make money. And so I'm going to tell you about the management accounting profession today, on how then can you become a management accountant and get to experience various brands and various companies and utilize your skills in various companies, because it really is a transferable skill. I think firstly, just high level, management accounting is really about costing and analyzing and interpreting data. Financial data, and you present that interpretation, that analysis to management for them to make decisions, right? And how do you become one? So firstly, when you're still at school, what you need to study, definitely you need to study English, and that's because in business, that is the majority from a South African perspective, and not just South African, just generally across the globe, English is the main, in most instances, is the main language that business is done by, right? So you need to study English and have that as one of your subjects in high school, And then secondly, you need to study mathematics. So that is just to gain those analytical skills that are required. You need to, from a skill level, be able to pay attention to detail. The information that you analyze, or actually the analysis that you provide to the business, is utilized to make decisions. So you cannot be making errors continuously or, skimming through the data. You need to be meticulous and be able to, be accurate and thorough in terms of being the skill of analyzing and being, paying attention to detail. So that is just generally, if you're not that way inclined, this might not be a profession for you. So you study mathematics and you study English in high school. It is advised that you do also take up accounting in school or business economics, just to understand the business, because you will be providing analysis for business decisions, obviously. And then in terms of where can you further your studies once you finish matric, you can further your studies in university or just in tertiary institutions where you will study CIMA. So CIMA stands for Chartered Institute of Management Accounting. So as a student, for you to have a CIMA qualification, you can study through university or through other tertiary institutions such as private colleges, or even through correspondence and distant learning, so through, for example, UNISA. And then you need to pass all the exams. There are 16 exams that you do through 4 stages. And over and above that, you must have experience. 3 years of practical experience, which must include basic accounting, management accounting, and financial management. And as a student, if you are already done a degree in accounting, cost accounting, or you've done a diploma in cost accounting and accounting, you could be exempt when you actually apply through CIMA for the examination. So instead of doing 16 papers, some of the papers that you've already done through chartered accounting or through national diploma could be exempted. And then all those 16 papers, they are written in English. Hence, it is important that as you're studying through school, you do well in English, because as a CIMA student, you'll be doing and studying in English. And that is it.